Welcome back, everybody, to This Is My Bourbon Podcast. You were still throwing elbows.
I'm ready to go.
I'm your host, Perry. And with me, just like he always is, it's Eric the Whiskey Mutant.
It's me, baby.
He's here. He's ready to rock and roll.
I am. Dave Matthews Band. Interesting.
Yeah, we just got done with an extended pregame chats. One of the longest ones we've ever done.
What if everybody says they hated that? They're like, all that music sucks.
They're like, we're never going to listen to another pregame chats.
We're not going to tell you any more about it unless you're on Patreon. You already know.
It was really, really fun.
It was. I like that.
Anyway, but you can check that out if you head over to patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast for as little as $1 a month. You can support the show. But if you want to get the pregame chats, you can support the show for at least $5 a month for as little as, that's the thing, $5 a month. There's the pregame chats. There's also a bonus episode that comes out every Monday. This week we did Pop Chicka Wow Wow, where we cracked open a third bottle that completed a trio that we reviewed 2 out of the 3 a few weeks ago. And the unedited version of the episode also comes out every Tuesday. Before the main episode comes out on Wednesday, where it's all beautiful and
you can listen to it on Thursday.
polished.
You can look at it on Friday. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you can go back and listen to all the old episodes.
Sure, you can.
What if you weren't allowed to? You're like, that's the only rule of TIMBP. You can't listen to an old episode.
We actually, you're punished and forbidden.
Yeah.
I don't know. Brain no worky. Super great today. Hey, but you know what worky great is the link that is in the description below that takes you to the tickets for This Is My Bourbon Weekend 2024. Those were on sale just for the Patreon community, but as of today, when the main episode comes out for the general public, those tickets are on sale for everybody. It is Memorial Day weekend, starting the 23rd, that Thursday? Yes. And basically going through that Sunday morning, and when we ship everybody off and say,
you don't
get out of my
from Thursday to Sunday morning.
Pretty much.
And you feel really bad.
And you have a really
Sunday.
long buzz. What that basically means is we added an extra day on from what we have been doing over the past few years. So we have an offsite experience on Friday as well. We have actually a different hotel venue as well from where we have been over the past few years. I won't get into the ins and outs of it, but we had to relocate.
For the better.
Basically. And I mean, it's no big deal.
No,
I'm fine with
It's
it.
a nice hotel. You're right in the middle of downtown Lexington.
It's 21C.
We will have it set up now to where if you've been to the VIP meetup part, it kind of blended into the live show and there was people coming in and out. We've made it to where VIP, yes, you're going to be at the live show. You're going to be part of the live show. You get all the live show stuff. But when the live show is over, you get to go back. It's away from everything. So your bottles are safe. Your bottles are safe.
Yes.
But now with the new location of the live show, we will have a little bottle share for everybody, a live share bottle share. And
live show bottle share.
Live show bottle share.
Yeah.
And we've got some stuff planned out to where everybody's going to be able to be involved in the segments of the show. And I got to give a big shout out, and I want to mention Base 110. That's where the live show is going to be. And they basically have event spaces, but they also have offices, little offices you can rent. So if you're in town maybe for a bourbon event, maybe you're passing through and you need a place to do your maybe you have a business or you got to do some work. Call Base 110, get on their website. You can rent real nice office space or something to do work while you're in town. They're very generous, and we may be working some more stuff with them.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
As of right now. Speaking of the live show too, your ticket for the VIP experience gets you into the live show. It will be that Saturday at Base 110, the 25th of May. We are still finalizing our guests for the live show as well, but we don't want to put tickets on sale for that until we have everything finalized for it. So stay tuned for that. But do know that the VIP tickets are limited to about 20 people. Get on it fast because Patreon has run through
already.
A fair few. And once they're gone,
they're gone. They gone.
I love that we both said they gone.
They gone.
We normally kick off the show with Sips and Snacks or Flying Blind. I think we have Sips and Snacks this week. Is that right?
We do.
Why you doing Chad Chad face there?
What? Chad face?
You know, the like.
That's a Chad face?
Whatever. What do you got for me this week?
Mr. Beast. He's here.
He is?
Yeah.
What?
Mr. Beast paid me $2 million to make you pair his snacks.
What? Finally.
So,
I can get out of debt.
Which snack do you want to do?
These nuts.
Okay. D's Nuts. Mr. Beast bar. D's Nuts. We're going to pair it. I've got Feastables and I've got the Crunch. And I'm going to save these for 69 with WhiskeyMutant. And Perry's already paired it. Perry's already figured out what to pair with this.
Knob Creek.
How are you so? Knob
Creek.
Oh, is this a new one?
Yeah, it's from our friends over at Jackson's Wine and Spirits, which actually kind of takes care of some of what I've been drinking recently. America. Takes care of some of what I've been drinking recently, but we'll get into the other part of it in a moment. I have not had any of the Mr. Beast Feastables.
I haven't either, but I hear him talking about it all the time. The best natural ingredients. It's more healthy than Hershey's. He's in a war against Hershey's, apparently.
Well, Hershey's uses slave labor or something, don't they?
I mean, probably. I mean, Mr. Beast puts people through torturous events to make money.
But is that slave labor?
He tells them what to do and they make money.
That's just torture.
Okay. Either way.
Similar, but not the same.
All right. Mr. Beats.
You said Mr. Beats.
Did I say Mr. Beats?
You said Mr. Beats.
Beast.
He's a different YouTuber. He makes $20 a month.
Is there a Mr. Beats?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Okay.
If there is a Mr. Beats, we are going to go to
Beatsville.
Mr. Beats.
No, he goes straight to Mr. Beast.
I don't want Mr. Beast.
He's figured it out. He's put his search to where it goes to anybody. I mean,
it's been optimized.
Well, they ain't no Mr. Beats. Mr. Beast owns Mr. Beats.
Probably.
Oh, you're gonna spell it out.
I put 2 R's.
Still.
That's still Mr. Beast.
He owns it, man.
Hold on. You know what? I think it's auto-correcting.
You've typed it in 5 times.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
Mr. Beast said I would win $2 million if I
sold
poured whiskey over this.
Do you think anybody on the internet has poured whiskey over Mr. Beast Feastables yet?
Probably not.
Mr. Beast, if you're watching this, and I know you are, or at least Carl is.
I know Carl is.
Carl definitely is. Hit us up. We'd love to do something.
Yeah, cheers.
We can really elevate the Mr. Beast brand.
Well, it's chocolate and peanut butter. Look, there's a little piece. Only 7 ingredients.
I'm guessing one of them isn't sugar.
Cane sugar.
Never mind.
Organic cocoa butter. Organic chocolate liqueur. Organic milk,
This has alcohol in it?
peanut salt, organic vanilla powder. It's not bad.
No,
It tastes a little bland.
yeah.
Pour over.
Boy, the whiskey really helps.
Ooh. That tastes like a bourbon ball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Snap.
Huh. Well, that's good.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Carl, get Jimmy on. Make him watch this for like the next 30 seconds. This ain't bad. It could be better.
Oh,
I'm telling you what it really needs is like bourbon extract.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy, you need to drink more bourbon.
I put 5 people in a room and made them drink bourbon for 24 hours.
It's the Mr. Beast alcohol channel. It's
The
called
first
Mr.
person-
Bourbon.
The first person who comes out isn't an alcoholic.
It's just the 5 people fighting to be the first one out of the door.
I paid for 7 alcoholics' liver transplants. And then I took them to the Super Bowl.
Because why not?
Mr. Beast, these nuts, not bad. I like the chocolate better than the peanut butter part of it. Okay, so there we go. Mr. Beast.
How did that get on my computer?
I don't know.
I don't either. What have you been drinking recently?
What have I been drinking? Well, I indulged in some more Triple R.
Did you now?
I decided to make old fashions out of it. Me and April had some old fashions with the Triple R, the Russian River Rye. And as we expected, it was a good old fashioned rye.
That's great. I'm really happy for you.
Yeah, only $36.
That's wonderful.
Very great. I liked it. So I'm gonna keep using it.
Okay.
Did you drink any more of your Monk's Road?
Once,
Why?
because I wanted my dad to try it too.
What'd he say?
It's real bad. Oh, you know that thing I said too about knowing the owner of the store that I bought it from?
Mm-hmm.
He sold it 1.5 years ago.
So you messaged him
Uh-huh.
and said, "Hey, you think I could get a?"
No, I said, hey, you should probably pull this from the shelves. And he said, oh, they're all idiots over there. I sold it 1.5 years ago.
That's the best continuation of a bit that we've had. I'm sorry. I felt
Me too.
I felt really bad
Why?
because of the money you spent.
That is legitimately the worst part of it. Like, if it were passable.
And I felt bad whenever I was getting ready to say how much the bottle I had was, because you were just punching yourself
In the dick.
in the dick. But that's how it goes. That's why we do the work for you. But yeah, couple of old fashions. I had a little bit of 1792 again from Banners, because listen, if I
went back.
if I order food for everybody to go, I'll leave about 10 minutes early and I sit at the bar and I have a pour. Talked to Ryan, the owner. We were talking about getting ready for Bill's season since Kentucky season's over, so that's fun.
Oh, and here's an update from last episode.
Calipari's still here.
Calipari's coming back.
He's gonna win all
What
our
a great,
hearts.
what a great time.
He says he's gonna
What a
make
great
us
time.
better. He says it's gonna be better.
Let's make something happen, he said.
He says it's gonna be better. What have you been drinking, Perry? Other than just Knob Creek?
Well, speaking of our friends over at Jackson's Wine and Spirits.
They're here?
No.
Oh. Oh, a new riff.
They also had a new riff single barrel
Nice.
that was 115.3 proof.
Damn.
Yeah. These new riff single barrels are a lot higher proof than I remember them being.
When is this a new one?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they were running like 103, 104.
Yeah,
something like
bottled November 2023.
That's Mr. Beast's birthday.
Surprise. November 2020. That's his one birthday.
Yeah.
Because he's a cosmic being. They put a post out on social media that was like, it's Single Barrel Saturday. And they posted about both the Knob Creek and the New Riff. And I was like zooming in on the picture of the New Riff and saw it was 115 proof. And I was like, well, I got to try it.
Of course.
So picked one up the other day. They also went and did a Russell's pick the other day with our buddy.
Jimmy?
No. Anthony from the Mashup Podcast.
Oh.
So that's going to be out before too long. So we'll have to get that. We need to get Anthony on the podcast anyway as well. It's another Lexington. The Lexington bourbon podcast scene, of course, is like way bigger than it was about 4 years ago.
Ooh, that's good. Whoa. That's got a dusty note on the finish.
I know, right?
That tastes like old Jim Beam.
Mm-hmm. I really love this pick.
Oh, that's unique.
Yeah.
I always like looking at the tasting notes to see. I don't really get that. I can get the finish though. Oh,
and I mean,
good.
it's only 5.5 years old, too.
It's crazy that they're 5.5 years old.
I know.
Normally they're 4.
They were 4. Yeah.
Cool.
But
I like that.
really very good. This is not what I was about to say.
This
is a terrible segue. This brings me into what I wanted to talk about before we get into what it's not really our review. The Jack thing.
Oh.
This is like another topic of discussion I wanted to have.
Oh, this is the newest one.
Right now.
Is this the newest one?
It is the newest one.
Okay.
I reviewed this on my live stream last night, and I wanted to drink a little bit of it with you before I said too much about it, before we got too far into things. So let's pour a little bit up of this. This is the Booker's 2024-01 Springfield batch.
Like The Simpsons?
No.
And everybody loves The Simpsons at Jim Beam, so we decided to blend up a bourbon
Wouldn't that be the
reminds
weirdest
us of
thing?
our favorite cartoon, The Simpsons. So we called this the Springfield batch.
No, Springfield, Kentucky is where Booker was born.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yep.
124.5 proof, 7 years, 7 months, 8 days. Interesting.
Now, if you remember from last year, of course, we tried 3 out of the 4 releases of Booker's, our favorite. And not that it was like amazing, but it was definitely heads and shoulders above the other 2. The 03, 2303. I don't even remember the name of it.
Boston Round. Isn't there a Boston one? Or is that something?
Boston Batch?
Something like that.
Boston Rounds are the names of the sample bottles that everybody uses. Yeah. So I just kind of wanted to get your feelings on this.
Okay.
Real quick.
Quick nose. It smells beamy. There's nothing sticking out to me though. It feels like there's like a cap on the nose. Like I really don't.
Okay.
The nose is very muted. I'm having to dig deep in there.
You say beamy, but I'm not really getting any like of the nuttiness. Like it's not really sticking out as a Beam product to me.
It smells more like Jim Beam, like white label.
Yeah,
it's
Kind of like the
you-
01 or the 02
Yeah.
from last year where it was like barrel-proof white label.
It's like, I know it's Jim Beam, but like, yeah, there's nothing like crazy sticking out.
Yeah.
It's a little sour. I mean, it's not bad. What is our price now at this?
$100.
So it's nothing's changed on that.
What are we doing?
That doesn't.
This is what I want to talk about.
It doesn't taste special. It doesn't taste anything interesting.
This is the thing. And
I could get Benchmark Foolproof and get the proofiness and $25 or whatever. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like if Jim Beam White Label decided to do Jim Beam White Label barrel proof.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
There is nothing special about this.
Mm-hmm.
A bottle that a release that is, limited. There's 4 editions of it that come out per year.
Yeah.
Comes in a nice box.
Mm-hmm.
Wax.
Story.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's supposed to be the whole 9 yards that goes into it and everything. It's been around for decades now. It was this first edition of, what really elevated bourbon back to being something that people should care about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Booker was retiring. And he said to Fred, his son, don't let them mess with Booker's. Don't let them mess with my product.
Right.
I don't know if this is the result of corporate infringement or entanglement or whatever. But what are we doing? I mean, we're at like 4 years of average to bad Bookers. And the price has just gone up. And the thing that we said the whole time, it's okay if the price has gone up as long as the product's okay.
Yeah.
Bring the age up a little bit. It's fine. Proof, stay the same. We just got to make sure it still tastes good.
Right.
But it's gotten anywhere from consistently worse to just progressively worse.
Yeah.
So why are we doing this? Why is Beam just punting on Bookers now?
You could put that Knob Creek that we just had.
Oh, that's 100%
in this bottle,
better.
and I would have been like, "This is a good Booker's."
So much better than this is.
Yeah.
There's no comparison. And the other bottle too. We've got way too much to drink to pour something else. But this Baker's was the other thing that I reviewed on my stream last night. But it's an 8-year, 7-month, 107 proof Beam. And there's just, well, okay, you're about to
Just a little dab.
drink a little bit of it.
Just a little.
I didn't think it was like sour or
See,
anything.
That smells on the other end of it. Like that smells almost like too powder beamy. It smells.
I have to agree. I thought that the Baker's was like everything that the nose was like everything you wanted in a Beam product. I wasn't, and I think the phrase that I used was, "I'm not left wanting anything."
I don't want any more.
Did you drink any of it?
Yeah, just drink a whole.
Oh,
sip
I
of
did.
it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. I mean, it smells.
It smells
peanutty.
better than it tastes, I think.
It tastes very flat.
Yeah,
For
completely agree.
almost 9 years old.
Yep.
I don't know. Like this is not a good representation of what Beam can do.
2 legacy brands. The 2 products that are supposed to like best represent what Beam can do across the market and should keep people interested in Kentucky bourbon. Jim Beam is synonymous with bourbon.
Yeah.
And Kentucky for that matter.
Right.
And this is such a poor showing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Last time I got this like irritated and aggravated, I got in trouble. I don't think Beam's gonna be like hurting or anything. I don't think we're gonna have,
No.
Booker or Fred like knocking at our door or anything.
I'm sure
they're
there'll
gonna be
some
fine.
Bottle come out that's like, we picked the. I'm not gonna go into it.
But whatever. Like, Jim Beam can do better. They can do better. What happened?
I don't know.
What
man.
corporate overlord got their hands around the necks of bookers and bakers?
I don't know. It's sad.
I'm
It's a sad day.
so fed up with it. Increase the price, whatever, but just keep the quality of it.
Yeah.
And it's just not there.
It's very bland. I mean, I don't know who. I don't know.
This is My Bourbon Podcast is brought to you by Monkey Cult Coffee Co.
I just had a cup.
Are you good?
I feel great.
Is that the way that Monkey Cult Coffee Co. makes you feel?
Yes,
Okay.
every time.
Well,
What?
you could feel like that, or you could feel even better.
Yeah. What?
Awake, enriched, infused with excitement and energy for the day, for life, for whatever you got coming your way.
Oh,
Monkey Cult Coffee
so
Co.
good.
is the evolution of flavor infusion. They are above and beyond what it means to bring flavor to coffee. There's so much more than just adding flavor shots to your coffee. It's more than blueberry
'Cause that
chocolate
stuff
chip mocha
sucks.
nastiness.
I want something that
you
tastes
get.
good.
Want it to taste like what you see on the bag, right?
Yes, exactly.
So if a bag of coffee is going to say bourbon chocolate chip, which is one of their flavor infusions that they have
Yes.
available at monkeycultcoffee.com, then you want it to taste like that.
Yeah, it's probably going to taste like one of your favorite whiskeys that you get those notes from because they make it taste that good.
If they have a bag that says toasted coconut rum, you're going to want it to taste like
It's
toasted coconut
exactly.
rum.
It's just too good.
You're killing me, man. You're killing me.
This
Just
stuff
like
is good though. I mean, I'm serious.
they're a wonderful company. They've been supporting the show for a little while now. You guys have done a great job of supporting them as well. You can continue rather to do that by following the affiliate link in the description below. By using that link, they know that we sent you, and you can use the code MyBourbonPod10 at checkout. That is MyBourbonPod10 for 10% off your order. And as a reminder, for every bag of Monkey Cult coffee that is sold, they will be making a donation to the National Pediatric Cancer Foundation
That's awesome.
in the name of Robin Leigh Larson, who was somebody that was very close to them, that they lost to cancer in 2019. So
I think if you get some Monkey Cult coffee, show it on Instagram. Tag us, tag Monkey Cult. They'll share it. We'll share it. I just want to see who's drinking that Monkey Cult, man.
Yeah.
I joined the cult. You should too.
yes, indeed. So there you go.
You got any more?
Well, not right now. I'm actually out.
No, can we go make some right now?
No, I just told you I'm out.
Oh, I need it.
Thanks, Monkey Cult Coffee Co. for supporting the show. Well, that's my rant about bookers and
You know what?
the
It's
state of
okay to
Tim Beam.
rant. We like whiskey. We like whiskey brands. It's okay to rant. That's preview. I'm not even going to do a hot take. Hot take. It's okay to be aggravated. You don't have to get mad at anybody for being aggravated. It's okay. We all have these fan bases and we all have the things we love. It's okay to really love the things you love, and it's okay to be aggravated about them. So there you go.
Yep. Anyway, we're continuing our series.
Is this bourbon?
Yes, we talked about this last week
Yeah.
briefly at the very end. We are continuing our series on the best way to drink different whiskeys. And this week we're doing the best way to drink Jack Daniels.
Classic label.
Old Tennessee whiskey.
Iconic.
Old number 7.
Put this on a shelf in any movie.
Get John Belushi to chug a bottle of it.
Make a a fake band T-shirt or a logo out of it. Like, it's been done. It's all been done.
I know that John Belushi chugged sweet tea, like, in place of actual Jack.
Did he?
Yeah, but, I mean, that's what is supposed to have happened.
Did
right?
It, though?
But I wouldn't have, like, put it past him to have actually chugged Jack Daniels. Anyway. So we're doing this the way that we normally do it. We've got 4 different options. We've got neat. We've got a splash of water. We've got on the rocks or rock, and we've got with Coke. Eric's displayed everything for you.
I have for all the viewers.
If you're a visual learner,
show us the shit.
If you're a visual learner, then you understand. But if you're an audio listener, which hopefully you are,
do both.
We could use the downloads.
Listen and watch.
Yeah, please. We're going to start with neat, as we normally do.
Smells like whiskey.
Smells like bananas.
It smells like banana runts.
I just get nothing but bananas on
it's
that.
Runts. It's banana candy. Banana peel, banana candy. And I'm not talking about like some special like banana dessert like you'd hear us say. Like, this is straight up just banana.
Yeah.
I mean, it tastes like it too. It is so crazy. And I was just talking to Perry about this before we came back on. But like, you know, you see like movies and you see TV shows, people slamming shots of Jack. Give me a shot of Jack. And I just took that and I'm like, that's cute.
That is cute, isn't it?
That's a cute little pour. I don't know if that says anything good about us. But it is. It's just it's a cute little pour. Like, I don't mind a little neat pour of Jack Daniels.
Yeah, Grandpa drinks Jack, and we have to pick him up off the floor every weekend.
Somebody's grandpa's like, I put hair on my chest and take you and put it under the gums of a teething baby, and I'm just like, oh, that's cute. That's a cute little pour. It tastes like runts.
Let me talk to you about a little thing called hazmat whiskey.
My papa's just rolling over in his grave. Probably. He's like, what the hell? But yeah, it's
fine.
It's fine. It's just a decent little pour. I would say, right off the top of my head, I would love this neat way more than Jim Beam White Label.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think I'd pick Jack Daniels.
I'm not so sure about that.
And I mean, it's 100% honesty. Like,
I think I would go Jim Beam.
I don't know. I think I like that candiness, that weird banana candiness of it.
Nah, I think I just like the classic bourbon flavor that is Jim Beam more than I do that weirdness of Jack Daniels.
Fine. Well, I mean, that's the most TIMBP thing I've ever heard.
Yep, it is.
I like classic, like just good. And I like weird shit.
I just like good bourbon.
Yeah. So yeah, that makes sense.
All right, splash of water. This is probably what, 30 proof now?
Probably. Smells the same.
I mean, honestly, it just kind of smells like water.
I still get the
I mean, I do too, but it's mostly just kind of like,
it hasn't changed enough for me to like think anything different. I don't like that.
That's rough. That
What
is
was the one
a
we
tough
liked
pill to
more?
swallow.
Was it Jim Beam or Wild Turkey that we were like, oh, splash of water? Wild Turkey?
Turkey, yeah. Actually, I think we liked Beam with a splash as well.
I don't like
Not
this.
this. Not this. This is making my tongue feel weird.
Mm-mm.
This is strange.
No, he didn't. This guy,
Oh, Jackie boy,
Jasper Newton.
don't splash some water
Look at
on
that.
your whiskey.
Look at that beard mustache right there. He did not want anything in this. He's pissed right now. And we're paying for it.
He's rolling over in his grave, too.
We're paying for it. Oh, that's not good. Nope. That's an automatic out.
Yep. Not a fan of that one. All right, on the rocks.
I have a bad feeling it's going to be the same.
I don't know. I get like a brown sugar note on the nose that I wasn't getting before.
I actually like this. I don't know why. That tastes like an old fashioned.
Oh, I don't mind that.
That tastes.
It brings out a citrus note, doesn't it?
There is almost like some kind of orange bitter. Like it tastes like an old fashioned.
It really does. That's crazy.
Okay. That's the easiest old fashioned we've ever made.
Somebody else is going to try it and they're going to be like, these idiots. They're just
fucking idiots.
They have lost their mind.
No, that's good. I think it's just like the chill factor of it. And like we had solid ice balls. There's a little bit of meltingness in there, but it's not straight up like pouring water into it. Like that is good. Maybe it needs more water and it turns into that. I don't know. There is, like you said, there's like a lime, lemon, citrus, almost orange, like an orange bitter.
I don't think it's more water. I think it's and I don't know the ins and outs of it because I don't understand science. But
Bill Nye, come on to the show.
Oh man, get Bill Nye drunk.
Yeah.
All he says is
right here.
the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Just for 2 hours. We're like, Bill.
He makes whiskey out of like just.
Let's get you back to the Marriott, brother. Anyway, there is supposed to be some like chemical reaction that happens when whiskey is cooled.
Okay.
Or chilled, excuse me. And I think that's what we're getting. Even though water is also introduced, like something is happening that is altering the taste of it, and I like it. I like it a lot. It reminds me of, early days. I think we said this when we were
early times.
No.
Oh.
When we were drinking Turkey on the Rocks, too.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
I'm not upset about that.
No.
In the slightest. And a classic.
Oh, Jack and Coke.
Jack and Coke. I tell you what, I'm going to take a drink of water, though.
Okay, I'll do it, too.
Because I'm afraid that we're going to only taste the Coke.
Smells like Jack and Coke.
Cheers to that.
That makes me feel like
that is so nice.
19 years old. I mean, 21 years old.
That is so nice.
It's soothing. It makes you feel like you're sitting outside, just chilling in the summer. You got a whiskey and bourbon or whatever and Coke. It also reminds me a little bit of being a little naughty. It reminds me of being a little naughty.
I was a good boy.
It reminds me of being a little naughty.
I was a good boy.
Thinking I was being bad because I was drinking this. But, I mean, that's just classic. That's like, I want to have like a grilled hot dog with this.
Right?
Yes, dude.
Ah, it's time for a cookout.
Yes, I want to.
How do you want your burger? I only make them one way. Grilled to death.
Yeah.
You want cheese? That's right, you do.
Yeah. Kraft singles. How
much mustard do you want? That's right, a lot.
A lot.
You want your buns toasted? I wouldn't hear any other way. Grab your old man a cold one, why don't you?
Come on. Go ahead and open it. You can have a little sip if you don't.
I won't tell your mom.
Yeah.
Hey, throw me a pig skin.
Pig skin. Where's the pig skin at?
Where's the ball? I remember when your dad and I, or your grandpa and I, God rest his soul.
You still throw like a girl.
I don't care if your mom says it's toxic. That's just the way things used to be.
Tough love.
What are we talking about?
I mean, this transforms you into like just a classic American backyard barbecue. I mean, it's just a thing. It's just a thing. I want to have some hot dogs or cookout, or I want to do something and drink this all day long.
I hate to say that this is my favorite out of the 4, but it's easily my favorite out of the 4.
I think this is it. It's easily what it was to me, what it's meant to be for.
I think that it was intended to be enjoyed for what it is on its own, because it has been elevated recently. Well, not recently. It's been elevated for many decades at this point to this really elegant whiskey. You know, I mean, think about like the celebrities that are associated with it. Like this is
how much different is the Frank Sinatra Jack Daniels?
I don't know.
Has anybody got that bottle?
I'm sure somebody does.
Send us a sample. I want to know.
I would very much like to try it. I don't want to pay for it, but I would like to try it.
Well, somebody would be nice. I'll trade you a sample for something.
Yeah.
I'll give you some
anyway, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I think that it's got that air of elegance.
Yeah.
To it. So, anyway, I really like it with Coke.
Like everybody just needs a bottle of this.
Yeah.
You can literally, I mean, I know we didn't like the splash of water. You can do so much with this.
Mm-hmm.
Cheap, 80 proof whiskey.
Yeah.
Bourbon.
I don't want to get in trouble.
I'm not getting in trouble anymore. We already got in trouble for Jim Beam. No, like us.
Well, let's move on.
All right. So rankings?
Oh, yeah, I guess we have to do that first.
Yeah.
For me, I'm going to go Coke, rocks, neat, water. Favorite to least.
Close. Coke, neat, rocks, water.
I'm not surprised.
It's crazy. It's crazy that a splash of water is not good. But
yeah, it's really not.
The rocks makes it taste like an old fashioned.
Yeah.
And the nostalgia factor, it literally.
Sorry.
Holy shit.
Sorry.
Adding Coke to this though put you in
you're just chugging along.
Yeah. Put you in the Matrix. It says you want to be wearing friggin'
Tommy Bahamas and
you want to have some jorts on. You want to have some
those real thin sunglasses from the early 2000s.
Some big white New Balances on, and you want to be mowing the grass and having a bourbon and Coke. I mean, it puts you in that spot.
Somebody walks into your backyard and you're saying, "Look what the cat dragged in."
Yeah. Oh. And then you walk into a room and say, "Who let you in here?"
I guess they let anybody in here.
Yeah, that's what this does. It puts you in the Matrix.
Yeah,
it
does. The dad Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I guess drink it with Coke.
Drink it however you like it.
Well, yeah. I mean, do it yourself. Let us know what's
and keep whiskey.
Yeah. Just. We'll get to it.
Yeah,
it takes a little bit. Do this yourself too. I'm curious what other people.
I do want to hear what other people think, because like we always, I think, have different lineups like on the rankings and stuff. Like I would love to hear if somebody's like, no, I actually like it with water or something like that. Yeah. So let us know.
Please
do it. Send a letter, voicemail, barrel rings, DM.
Maybe we should shift these to like just videos, like just YouTube videos instead of like in the middle of an episode. Because I feel like they're really super tailored for,
like an episode, like a specific.
Well, yeah, like a YouTube
its
video.
Own little thing.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway.
Either way, it's TIMBP, baby.
Barrel rings.
Oh, boy.
It's a segment of the show that you can be a part of by calling.
How?
I'm about to tell him. Good Lord. Don't act like you're the victim. Are you done?
Am I allowed to?
Yes, you're allowed to be done.
Thank you, sir.
This is the segment of the show that you can be a part of if you call or text the number
428
8253.
8253.
Or you can send a letter or mail or
Send letter.
whatever. Send letter.
Send letter.
All right, sad friar boy, you can perk up now.
Sir, I don't want to do that again. I want to leave the island.
You can also send mail, whether that's a sample or a bottle or any kind of correspondence to our P.O. Box. That is P.O. Box 22609, Lexington, Kentucky 40522. We love to hear from you. We love when we get mail, just like this piece of mail.
Uh-oh.
We got
sending more letters?
that we got from Jared Quant. I want you to read this one.
His address? Jared
No.
Oh. Oh, boy.
I want you to read this one.
Oh, he's got a little bitty ink.
The wax stamp. Yeah.
He had a big one the other day, but I understand that stuff changes as you get older. What? $1?
Yeah, because he bet you $1 you wouldn't prance, and you pranced.
He even wrote on it. Isn't this illegal? If you mess up money,
I don't know, man.
Eric will prance around, put it on there. So if you're watching this and you're part of the law,
My brain is so broken that I thought that you showing the $1 on camera was like doxing you somehow.
he wrote my address on this. Here's my address, phone number, and everything. Eric,
On a $1 bill.
Find Eric at
And
this address.
if you can decode it, you can also find the Freemason treasure.
The Illuminati. Eric, since we all know Perry threw out the first letter I sent
Not true. I read it last week because I just happened to find it at my grandmother's house.
and won't admit it, here is another.
I just refuted that
Great
claim.
work on your prancing. Your $1 bill is enclosed. There it is. Thank you. Whenever you're ready to come up to Philly and crack that 13-year Willet, you let me know. You got a 13-year-old Willet? Is that what he's saying?
Mm-hmm.
He got one.
He does, yeah.
How far away is that? I got your address.
Sidebar here real quick. You know what's really nice about the Jack and Coke? It's got a peanut butter note to it.
Ooh, it's like Reese Cup.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'd write more, but I hate writing, and your handwriting sucks.
It's worse than it was last week.
I mean, it's very broken here. But I have writing and need to save material for barrel rings.
I hate writing. I think
Super Bowl prediction, Bears 47, Bills 1.
Could you?
At least we made it to the Super Bowl.
That begs the age-old question.
Love Jared.
Would you rather get to the championship and lose or not make it to the championship at all?
Make it to the championship, because that gives me another day to wear my jersey and to troll people that said,
100% agree.
Yeah.
Not in that. I just would rather make it to a championship.
Yeah. Love you, Jared. He said love. He didn't say love you. I mean, he said love, comma. I mean, it could have been a little bit more personal. But, okay. Thanks for the $1. And
Don't spend it all in one place.
I guess I need to book a trip to Philly.
Yeah.
I love how he said the Bears.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Because there could be a Super Bowl where the Eagles and the Bills play each other because they're in different things.
Maybe he's just a Bears fan.
Yeah, well, I'm about to dox him. Philly fans are crazy. So Jared's a Bears fan, apparently. Phillies fans, do your thing. Jared, send me your whiskey. What am I going to use this $1 on? I think I'm going to go to the arcade this weekend with the boys.
Ooh.
4 quarters on Ninja Turtle machine, right in the Burls ATM.
Why don't we hear from Jared as well?
Oh boy, he's on the. Okay.
Hey, what's up, my dudes? It's Jared here, calling you from lovely Jamaica on our spring break trip. Didn't want to break the streak. We're just chilling here in the beautiful weather in the Caribbean. We got Lobster Fest tonight. I'm just going to eat my body weight in lobster because I can. Petted some dolphins today. It's been a great trip. Hope you guys have had fun. Probably not as much fun as we've been having. I haven't wanted to choke my kids yet, so that's actually a huge plus. So I hope everyone's doing well, and I will talk to you next week.
Bro's living his best life right now. He don't know what the fuck's happening.
He's cooked, dude. He sent us this nice picture, too. Look how beautiful that is.
Asshole. That ain't Philly at all. That don't look like Philadelphia
No, that's Jamaica.
I'm going to beat his ass one day.
All right, we got another one. This one comes from
Emily. I have a very important mutant-only question.
Mutant-only?
That must be answered. As we all know, it is currently Girl Scout cookie season.
Uh-huh.
And a related podcast that we all know has stated, for the record recently, that nothing pairs with Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies.
What?
And I just can't believe that this is true, given how well MGP Rye goes with Oreos. Given that reality and the tendency of Ryes to be high in sort of a minty type flavor, I have a really hard time believing that there is not a standard self-available something, probably high rye, that doesn't pair really well with Thin Mint. I just don't see how that's possible.
Next week.
And
Sips and Snacks.
Help me, mutants, because you're the only one who can save us from a lack of a Thin Mint pairing.
It's not the hero we need, it's the hero you deserve. Who? First off,
yeah, what is this?
Who said that?
What is this podcast that's talking about this?
What'd she say?
Was it Bourbon Pursuit? I don't mean to like name
next week. We've already. Sorry, we did Sips and Snacks this week. We're doing it again.
I genuinely don't know.
I know for a fact we compare Thin Mint cookie. I've done it. Emily, all for you.
You could do brown sugar.
Maybe
you
next
could
week
do
Sips and Snacks is for Emily. We're gonna prove everybody wrong.
You could do. I mean, for a Four Roses LE would be great with Thin Mints. You could do Nashville Barrel Co. Actually, would be amazing.
I mean, it's
New
endless.
Riff would be.
No, but what we're gonna do? No, Perry. What we're gonna do? We're gonna pair it with something simple that everybody can get.
Old Forester Rye.
Don't give out spoilers.
I'm just spitballing. I'm not even trying to spoil anything. I'm just thinking.
We're going to pair it with something simple and amazing that anybody can get, whether you can get it allocated something, because that's bullshit. I want to know who that was.
Yeah, I am curious who that other podcast is.
I'm calling them out right now. Send me a message. If you listen to this on Wednesday, right now, today, when you're listening to this, we don't record for a few days. Message me on WhiskeyMutant on Instagram or whatever. Let me know who said that. I'm calling them out. I may do it on 69 with WhiskeyMutant too, and I'll call them out there. That's what kind of mood I am. I'm calling everybody out. That's crazy. Bourbon or whiskey compare with anything, and anything compare with bourbon and whiskey. There is no way out of the billions of whiskeys and variations and single barrels that you could say nothing pairs with Thin Mints. That's got me fired up. I'm about to break something. I'm about to Limp Biscuit this. I'm about to get a chainsaw. And you're the only ass around here, and I'm about to skin it raw.
All right. This one's from Bill.
What is going on, boys? This is your buddy Bill, hanging out in Lexington.
Yeah,
sorry I didn't get a chance to hang with you boys. Maybe next time I'm in town we can do that. But I just wanted to call and say howdy. I know it's been a couple of weeks. Life gets busy, as you all know. So, but I'm here. I'm well. I'm alive. I'm doing things.
I hope you had
Jared, my guy. Love to hear the Wisconsin connection. I also love to hear that you mispronounce using her. But hey, you know what? I'm not judging you. You were here when you were a kid. Probably had a speech impediment or something. No, I'm just kidding, man. Just yanking your chain, brother.
Have mercy.
So, anywho, I just wanted to call and say hi. Lexington, Kentucky area has treated me well. Distilleries have treated me well. Lots of fun items I'm taking home with me. Maybe I'll even shoot you guys a little haul post or some nonsense like that later on. But hey, just wanted to get in here, talk to the boys, hope you all well, and maybe I'll see y'all next week. I mean, talk to you next week, not see you. I think you know what I mean. All right, boys. Peace out.
Bill, I'm sorry we missed you, man.
I think this is a Bill. And if you're listening, you're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe." No, we talked to Bill the whole time, and we gave Bill our schedules, and like we legit like. Bill has a family in Lexington, so he's not going to leave his family to come hang out with us. We have family stuff.
Every intention of hanging out with Bill.
And it's so hard. That's why TIMBP weekend is so good, because we can hang out for that. Like, it's the last thing I want to do is embarrass Bill. Like, me coming up and I'm just pouring whiskey on everything. Like, his wife's going to punch me in the face. She would.
I know.
Bill'd never be allowed to come back again.
I know.
But I know what Bill was coming to Lexington for, and I know that him and his family were having a great time. So,
yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
You're trying to say that, yes.
We do our best to accommodate anybody who is coming through so that we can see them. It's so hard to make it work, and we really are sorry about it. Even with our best laid plans, sometimes it just does not happen.
Oh, that's why there's TIMBP weekend.
Yeah,
that's why there's TIMBP weekend.
So come see us.
Me and Bill's gonna be smoking cigarettes.
Links below.
Marlboro Lights.
High proof hot takes.
I already said one earlier. It's okay to rant and rave about something. If you like something, it's okay to be aggravated. Another one was there was probably about a 55-year-old Karen behind me the other day. I was getting ready to back up. I started to back up. Sorry, my camera stopped, but she took it as I was going to hit her, and she went, "Ah!" and just stood there for a second. And I was like, "Hold up, bitch." I stopped. I'm sorry I didn't see. But calm down. When you're in gas station parking lots, there's a lot of stuff going on. You don't have to act like somebody was trying to murder you. You know, if you have a hit out on you or something, maybe they were trying to murder you. But this lady, no, she was on her phone walking. I wasn't paying attention either. Put it in reverse. Stop. Sorry. Stopped. But she took it as, calm down. She could have said sorry, and I would have said sorry, and we would have both had a good day. We probably did a high five or something. You know, that's a really good high proof hot take. You never know who might have a hit out on you. Yeah, it's true. So just always be on the lookout. Yeah. That's it. Tips and bits. What you got? I got a couple. Do you want to bounce back and forth? Sure. All right. I will start with an album recommendation because I played a song for you during the pregame chats. You did. The newest album from one of my favorite artists of all time, Gary Clark Jr., JPEG Raw. It came out a couple weeks ago. He's been doing the media circuit recently. I'm also kind of trying to get him on the podcast or trying to see he's gonna be in Kentucky during the meetup week. And I kind of want to go see it. Does he like wrestling? I don't know. Keep talking. Anyway, I'd like to go see him. I think it'd be a fun, at the meetup.
No, he's got other shows like afterwards, but like the Wednesday of the meetup.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Like the Wednesday before the meetup. It'd be a fun thing for like you, me, Lucy, and April to go to Louisville.
Louisville? Okay.
Yeah, so I think that night. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Anyway. But I would like to interview him. But anyway, his new album is out. I have been a fan of this guy for how old am I? 30?
42. Sorry.
At least.
Sorry. You've been trying to keep that a secret for a while. That's what I'm going to look like when I'm 42?
No.
Oh.
That's just how old I'm going to look when I'm 42.
Oh.
That's why I'm trying to lose weight now. I've been a fan of this guy since I was like 15. This is his 4th studio album. I think it's his best yet. And so far this year, I think it's it's my favorite album of 2024.
Nice.
I've had it on repeat since it came out. It's just incredible. You know, his best guitar playing. It's got everything from like hip hop to jazz to crooning to just straight up rock and roll to wherever you place Stevie Wonder in, because Stevie Wonder's on the album too. George Clinton's on it too. So there's even like old school funk.
Nice.
I mean, it's so good, man. I love it. JPEG Raw is the name of the album.
I already listened to one song and made me want to listen to more.
Yeah. So you go next.
Me, I watched the new, the reboot, the remake, whatever, of Roadhouse.
Oh yeah, with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal and Conor McGregor. I like the movie. McGregor. What's his Irish whiskey?
I just saw it yesterday. Proper 12?
Proper 12.
Yeah.
Either way, they were on sneaker shopping.
My brain is so broken that I know a fighter that I don't even care about, and I know what his whiskey brand is. God help me.
They were doing promo for the movie on Sneaker Shopping. It was a great episode. I love watching, like, Jake Gyllenhaal has a freaking, like, history with sneakers. It's so good. The movie itself, listen, I don't think I've done a tips and bits on like 80s action and stuff like that. Patrick Swayze is the fucking man.
He's kind of the GOAT.
Yeah. The original Roadhouse is awesome. I love it. Like, it's like, I put it with like freaking like Bloodsport. You got Roadhouse, Big Trouble in Little China, stuff like that. But like, I love that movie. And I watched the new one, and I'm not mad at the new one. I'm just like...
I saw somebody review it saying that it's 2 hours of their life they'll never get back.
It's not great. I don't hate it. I don't like it.
I was on Clifton's Hangout last night after his live stream, and he was asking people if they had seen it yet, and I just didn't get around to saying that, but like, I don't have my own opinion because
they gave it a good try. Let's just say this.
So let me ask you this: okay. Is it a shot, not shot for shot, but is it a remake or is it a?
It's a inspiration to me.
Okay, so like a spiritual,
like the place, the
follow up or whatever.
Yeah, you know, you kind of get the gist of what it's doing, but like everything, it's a lot different, and it's not as good. I'm gonna give it a very like awkward thumbs up. So much that I went back and I watched the OG again, just the first like 20 minutes, just to like cleanse my palate.
Okay, I'm gonna do two things here.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You got a grenade? Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
God, I don't even got a glass. Okay, these are all Jack Daniels.
I'm gonna give you 3 '80s action superstars.
Perfect. Okay. But yeah, watch it. Don't watch it. Either way.
Whatever.
Roadhouse, OG, 80s. Perfect. It's got titties. It's got like all the stuff.
That's a ringing endorsement. Anyway, you are going to rank them.
Okay.
And I'll do the follow-up here in a second. Swayze.
Okay.
Stallone.
Okay.
Schwarzenegger.
All right. Just action though?
Yes, just action.
That's a hard one because Swayze was like, Swayze's the total package. He's action and he's like Ghost and like Dirty Dancing and stuff. Like he got the riz, bro. Like Swayze is the total package. Straight up action though.
Okay, so action movie star.
Action movie
so
star.
Like if you consider like Stallone,
Swayze can do it all.
Okay, so like
Arnold, he ain't perusing somebody in
okay,
a dance.
so consider them like at their peak, right? So if we're talking about Schwarzenegger, it would be like Terminator 2, right? Or
Terminator 2, Predator. Yeah.
Right? Or Rambo.
Yeah.
For Stallone.
But Rocky.
Sure. But you know what I mean? Like so in their prime, in their action star roles.
I mean, Swayze can do it all. He can fucking get your girl. He will, like, you'll lose your wife for Swayze.
Not mine.
Probably not. I'm sorry.
You're doing something wrong.
No, because I would join them.
Oh.
Seriously though, like this is tough. I'm still confused on what I'm ranking them on. Just action? You said
just
action.
Sure. We'll boil it down to action.
Total package, Swayze.
Okay.
Straight up in the jungle.
Well, it's got to be Stallone. Yeah.
Comedy, but also action. That's what I'm saying. Like they all like. It's hard to say because Arnold was the most, God bless, but Stallone, have you ever watched Don't Tell Mom, not Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, my mom has a gun.
What are you searching?
No, I think of it, Don't Shoot, My Mom Has a Gun. Have you ever seen that?
No, I have not.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. It's Stallone.
Are you sure? Because it sounds like it's a mess.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Don't tell my mom I had a gun and it's all over your back.
No. Stop or my mom will shoot. That was a Stallone. Okay. It was an old lady and he was like the officer. Dude. But
what did you say? Yeah, don't tell my mom she's got a gun.
Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. Have you ever seen that movie?
No, I've not.
God damn it.
What?
That's classic.
Okay, great.
Okay, I got them mixed up. But Stallone can do comedy too. But Arnold with twins, all that stuff. Comedy action, Arnold.
That's the Italian stallion.
Comedy action, Arnold. Riz, Steal Your Wife's Swayze. In the Jungle, Stallone. Yeah. In the boxing ring, Stallone.
Sure.
I can't answer this.
Okay.
You put me in the corner.
All right.
Don't put baby in the corner.
All right. The other question I was going to ask.
Don't put me in the corner.
All right. Fine. The other question.
Whatever I say goes.
Fine. The other question I was going to ask you, because we were talking about Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Right. So there are currently, and I don't know if any of them are going to wind up being the actor, but
smells good.
There are good. there are 3 actors who are currently rumored to play Batman in the new DCU, helmed by James Gunn. It's Jensen Ackles, who is already doing the voice of Batman in the animated DC movies right now.
Right.
Alan Ritchson, who is Reacher and was Aquaman in the Smallville universe. He was also Hawk in Titans. And then there's Jake Gyllenhaal, who is Jake Gyllenhaal.
Easy.
Out of the 3, rank them 1 to 3 out of your preference.
3, 1, 2.
Could you give me name? Oh, okay. So Gyllenhaal.
Yep. Number 1.
Jensen. Alan Ritchson.
Yeah. Gyllenhaal. Did you know that Nolan?
Yeah, he was one of his preferences.
He called him personally and said, "Sorry, I'm not going to."
Yeah.
Because I love your sister.
Sorry.
That's what it was.
I know.
That's what it was.
Because Katie, what's her name was Katie Holmes was his second choice, right, for Rachel.
Yeah.
And
Maggie.
And Maggie wound up playing Rachel after Katie Holmes dropped out. Yeah. That's the weirdest lore drop for the Dark Knight trilogy.
I know my shit.
Yeah, we can't have you and your sister playing lovers.
No.
I mean, I think opposite. Okay, so opposite David Cornsweet, though.
That's so good. Have you had you just opened this, didn't you?
Yeah, I just opened it.
This. That's delicious. Grenade, baby. I don't think these have like different.
Oh my gosh.
This is delicious. I've had several grenades. It's been a while.
No matter what year, what release, whatever. This is what every single Elijah Craig barrel proof should be.
And the packaging and everything. This is what a distillery exclusive fun. This should always be available. This is what you should strive to be as far as like a distillery exclusive. This should always be there. Do what?
Are you double jointed?
I don't know.
You are. You totally are. You can bend your elbow like outward. That's crazy.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
I can do this.
Yeah, you are double jointed. How about that?
I'm glad we figured it out there. It took me 38 years to figure that out.
You know how last episode was the chaos episode?
Chaos! I love how it got chaos at the end.
Chaos 2.0.
Swayze, Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, anyway, so you would love to see...
yes, I think he is just like, kind of like awkward, weird enough, but he can be calm and like he can change like characters and stuff. I think he would be a great Batman, Bruce Wayne Batman. What would you do if they had 2 people play Batman? One play the Batman, one play Bruce Wayne. And they tried to make them look the same when they switched around, but like they were completely 2 different actors.
Like Lou Ferrigno. Ooh.
And Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be funny. I couldn't take it serious.
Yeah.
No, Jake all day.
Okay. I don't really think I have a preference. I like the voice that Jensen Ackles does for Batman in the animated stuff. Have you seen the animated Crisis on Infinite? Oh my gosh.
It's one of the best stories of DC though.
No, it is the the length of the comics really gets weedy, though. I mean, it takes so long to actually for anything to actually happen.
The problem with DC stuff is like they have so many tie-ins that they throw so many things into the main like crisis that you're like, oh, is that supposed to be? Unless you read every Green Lantern like comic, you don't know that that's a big deal. It's just the whole thing.
But
that's a whole nother conversation.
The Clone Saga with Spider-Man went on for 6 years or whatever, even though it was supposed to be like 6 months. Anyway. Jensen does a really good Batman voice. I don't know how he would be physically as Batman.
Well, that's a good. This is the long. I don't care. That's the whole thing. When
we got a little bit of time.
When people were like upset that Ashley, I think her name was Ashley, the voice of Ahsoka in the Clone Wars wasn't playing Ahsoka in the live action.
Yeah.
Rosario Dawson? Are you all even kidding? Like, Ashley does a great voice, and she brought Ahsoka to life, but Rosario Dawson, is that's who you would want to play Ahsoka. Because you have to go for all the features.
Especially at that point in her journey,
right.
Coming off of the Clone Wars and losing her master to the dark side, and
now
she's supposed to be reserved,
an adult and all this stuff.
Rosario Dawson has never really played a character who is overly exuberant and Ahsoka. We know initially as a character who is really hyper and charismatic and everything, but when she's an adult, having gone through all of the trauma that she does during the Clone Wars, you would think that she's going to be more reserved.
Yeah.
So somebody like Rosario Dawson fits that bill.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But
so why are we complaining? What are we doing here?
They're all the same. They play different parts.
Yeah. Well, and I mean it's the same thing with. I hate to go this far back, but
oh boy,
people were so hesitant with Heath Ledger being cast as the Joker, and people still talk about it as one of the greatest performances of all time.
Yeah,
all time. There was a this is a tangent. I passed by it. I went, oh God. But there was a car that had clearly been repoed, and somebody bought it or whatever in a police auction. Joker. But it was a car that had Heath Ledger's Joker painted on the hood. And the doors were purple and the rest of the body was green. I mean, it was atrocious.
No.
It was so bad. It had the orange sticker on it still too.
No.
It was so gross, dude. It was so bad.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It was awful. Anyway, what have we been talking about?
I mean, we're on tips and bits still.
Still, yeah.
You had multiple, you said.
I did, yeah. I have, I guess, one other. I've been watching more and more of the guys at Watcher, Ryan and Shane, who used to be at BuzzFeed. Mm-hmm. They did BuzzFeed Unsolved and some of their other shows. But the show I was most hesitant to watch, but I have I weirdly just glommed onto was Puppet History.
Puppet History?
Puppet History. Which is just it's just a fun little
I love
look
puppets.
at it, and it's
just fun.
Yeah, and it's hosted by
puppets. Oh Lord, what do you pull? He's getting something out of his bag.
The professor.
He's got the puppet.
It's the it's hosted by the professor.
Okay, scoot over a little bit. Have the professor talk.
I can't because I don't. It's not an actual puppet. It's just a plush.
Just try.
I'm too. I'm getting stage fright.
What the fuck's up? What's so funny?
I really would rather not say. Hey, buddy.
What are we doing here? Tell me what you want me to talk
You're
about.
so far off mic that it's very hard to hear you.
Tell me what we talk about, Barry.
Okay, let's not yell too much because it's going to be very hard to. Can you tell me about
My favorite bourbon is fucking Jack Daniels.
Tell me about the Bottled and Bond Act of 1897.
They didn't want people spitting in the barrels, so they made an act.
That's great. You're wonderful. I hope you know that. Oh,
Don't touch me.
you know, honestly, this is not too far off from the attitude of the professor.
I love whiskey.
I don't know that about you, but I wish I had some jelly beans for you, buddy.
I would eat jelly beans, and I'll pour them over, because I love the Whiskey Mutant. You all should subscribe to Whiskey Mutant.
Okay, let's go back.
Don't touch me. I'm back. Sorry. What I miss?
It's better if you don't know.
Okay.
Anyway. Really, really great show. It starts out just kind of as this like history show hosted by a puppet, and then it delves into like...
Is it a blue puppet?
Yeah. Oh. It dives into like weirdly deep lore. It's fantastic. There's 6 seasons in, and yeah, nice. I really enjoy it.
You know what I enjoy?
I do.
Going to patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast for as little as $1 a month, you can support the show. But at $5, you get all the bonus content. You get the pregame chats. You get the bonus episodes we do. And then you get this episode uncut. And you also, if you're listening and you got your ticket, you got exclusive access to the VIP ticket to This Is My Bourbon Weekend 2024. It's going to be amazing. You should check it out. Who's that?
It's the professor. Don't worry about it.
The professor is on the Patreon. He actually subscribed at the $1,000 tier. He actually gets the suck yeah,
there's not a good place for him to hang out.
But yeah, Patreon.com. I can't with the puppet.
Yeah, there's no.
Leave him up there though.
Well, he's gonna
put him in your pocket.
He's
Patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast. Support us. If you want to follow us on all social media, you can follow us at MyBourbonPod. You can follow me at WhiskeyMutant. You can follow Perry at Peerder1792. You can follow Puppet at Puppet on Instagram.
At We Are Watcher, I think is their handle. There might be a Puppet History handle. I don't know.
I love his glasses.
Yeah, right.
Fucking drip.
They're like actually like what is it? Tortoiseshell?
Yeah, tortoise. If you want to send us an email or anything,
he's like
send an email to
new son.
This is mybourbonshop@gmail.com. If you want to get some merch, bourbonshop.threadless.com. If you want to send us some samples, some mail, send them to
P.O. Box 22609, Lexington, Kentucky 40522.
He said it. Like I said, get on there, get the VIP tickets. Live show tickets will go on sale soon once we finalize our guest. You can comment, subscribe, do all the things on YouTube, Spotify, Apple. Leave ratings, leave reviews, leave comments, do all the stuff. Tell people about us. That's an episode. This is a puppet.
Boy, howdy, has it been. We'll see y'all next time. Until then, I'm Perry.
I'm the fucking professor. I'm Whiskey Mutant.
And this is My Bourbon Podcast.
Keep going. Keep going. I can do it.